Hello everyone, welcome to Speaking Meow. Long time no see guys, this is Ason. By the way, this is my new design t-shirt. It's written Toronto right now over here because right now, we forgot to announce we are officially moving to Canada. We moved to Canada, Toronto right now, so I made this new t-shirt and under my back. Speaking Meow. So today I want to talk about cameras. So actually what happened is since last year I've been thinking about to purchase a new camera other than the Canons we have. I want a new camera for me to use it for my personal project. Of course the cameras we have is pretty good for working, but I just want something different. So John was helping me to checking what kind of cameras may fit in what I want. So last year I've been rent some couple of cameras to rent it, to try it, for me to decide which camera I'm going for. So last year I rented a Leica Q because actually at that time it was Leica Q2 was quite trendy. Leica 3 obviously it is very expensive, but at that time Leica Q was quite good. I wanted to rent the Leica Q, but somehow I didn't get it, so I get a Leica Q instead. I used the Leica Q for a while, and this year I rented the Fuji X100V. And then let's talk about it later. And then I rented a Leica Type 113. So this is obviously three different kind of camera. I got it. And today I'm gonna talk about what I felt about from those cameras. They are all very trendy cameras, so let's talk about it. So I'm not a tech person as John, so I'm only gonna talk about what I felt from my works, like the photos. I didn't realize before actually till I use it. So this year when I rent the Fuji X100V, when I was editing the photo and check the stuff, I was feeling okay. And then I start checking the Q, the ones I did last year. That is a moment I realized how different they are. So first, I was checking the photos. Of course, I'm not talking about the edited ones because the edited ones you already edit. So I'm talking about the ones I did, not the raw files. So when I'm looking at the photos, the colors of the Leica Q, it is very different. Like some of it, let's say like that. So I feel the Leica Q is very good at performing when there's certain light and shadow, creating a very deeps of the color. I'm not talking about the deeps of the aperture. I'm talking about the color. So color that is the moment I realized, when they say this is a Leica style, that is the moment I realized what that means. The colors have deeps. The deeps of the color and also looks oil. With the editing, it makes the photos looks better, looks very, kind of like the painting. Looks very nice. I liked it. And I like it now. And then the Fuji, for example, the Fuji X100V1, it is also a very handy camera. Very good to use. The colors is colorful, but without the recipe of the camera, the photo still looks fine, but the color is kind of like superficial, let's say like that. Doesn't have the deeps like the Leica Q. It does look nice. It looks like very style, Insta style. I'm not sure if you can understand what I meant, but it doesn't feel deep. It doesn't feel these photos have a lot of meanings from during the period of time I'm using this Fuji. So I was discussing with John. I say I don't feel like this Fuji is giving me what I wanted. So he recommended me to try the Type 113, which is a different series from the Q. So I tried the 113. The colors looks good. Have this Leica style on it. There's dips of the colors for the photos, and the performing for the not really street shoot. I mean, I went to a flower market. The flowers looks very nice. The color, it came out very nicely. Have the dips, and even surprisingly the video perform is good, which I didn't expect it at all. But again, it have some colors and the Leica oil style of this camera, but doesn't come out the way it came out as the Leica Q. Even the Q was just the first generation. So that is a moment I as a photographer who doesn't want the Leica. Every photographer want Leica or Hasselblad. So that is a moment I realized, okay, I think the Leica 3, the Q3, it is a camera I really want to go for. Okay, so right now I haven't get the Q3 yet, but let's see. Maybe soon I'm gonna have it. But let's talk about the video. Video is not the main focus for me to choosing a camera, but again, I used it because it's compared to the cameras I'm using for work. For example, the Canon i6, this type of things. Doesn't matter it's Q, like a Q, or the Fuji, or which one. They are a much smaller and handy camera for me. So of course I tried the video as well. So video performing, Leica Q for the video performing has the color came out nicely, almost nicely as the photo performing. Just slightly not really that good. After all, that is not a camera for video perform. The Fuji, the video is like not average. I would just say it is okay. It's better than a phone video. That's all I can say. Doesn't look very good. Even put the recipe with it, just like I just don't feel like it's very impressed me. But the Leica Type 113, the video perform is very impressed me. I also, again, I was shooting in the flower market. The color came out very nicely. The stabilization of the camera was not that good, but the color is very good. The stabilize, it is only my problem. I don't have a very stable hands, and I wasn't using the gimbal. So, but just talking about the color, the quality is good. But the quality, after all, this is not really a new camera. The clarity, I really have the difficulty to pronounce that word. Clarity. The clarity of the video is not that great, but it's not bad. It's just not that great. So after all these cameras, the trendy new cameras I've been tried, I'm just saying I'm having enough budget to get a Q3, which I think that's what I'm going for, unless I haven't tried the M series for the Leica. But regarding to John, he thinks the M series maybe is a camera more gonna go for what I wanted. Actually, if you ask me what I wanted, I think as a portrait artist, when I'm using a camera, I forgot to mention black and white. Yes, because I really like black and white. So when you're using the Leica, doesn't matter the Q or this type 113, when you change it to the black and white mode, the photos comes out really good. Like, it's just, for example, you're just taking a random shot, but somehow when you look at the photos, it looks like, oh, there's some kind of story of it, which I guess this is what I like about it, which is also what I wanted, how the camera to help me to perform from it. So what I want, it come to the part, what I want, what I expect from a camera, my camera. When I'm seeing this momento, I feel like it's meaningful and some story of it. I want my camera can shoot it and come out the meaningful of it. Of course, editing is important, but who doesn't want to have less work come to the editing? If the first shot is good, then it's good, it's best. But yes, edit can put some magic of it, but still, the beginning, the first step is more important. Okay, so that's it. That is only my personal opinion. Doesn't represent any other users. What do you feel? What is your experience with Leica and Fuji? Leave it down comment, let me know. Or if you have any suggestion what kind of camera I should go for, don't forget to leave the comment as well. Subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Have a good one.